Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. As a part of LMS, today let us study about digital meters, Unit 5, Session 4, in the subject Electronic Measurements and Instrumentation. The subject code is 15EC 34P. In the previous session, we were discussed about digital meters. In that, ramp type dBm and successive approximation type dBm we were studied. So in this session we were study about automatic ranging, automatic in digital instruments. So in that, automatic zeroing, automatic polarity indication, automatic ranging. Let us study one by one. So first, why the automation in digital instruments needed? Because of the popularity of a digital voltmeter, more advancements are made in the form of signal communication and control of it. Various automatic functions are now used in digital meters. Various automatic functions have been commonly used in a digital meters included automatic ranging, automatic zeroing, automatic polarity indication, etc. So first, automatic zeroing. To overcome zero error and obtain optimum accuracy, zero adjustment is needed. Before taking real measurement, zero error is measured and is stored as an analog signal. So this is the block diagram of automatic zeroing circuit. So see here, before going to start to take a real actual values, actual readings, first we need to zero the zeroing the this circuit. So for zeroing purpose here, so in this block we have used S3, S4, S5 switches. So if you make this S3 switch close, at that time all the inputs were grounded. So here if you make S4 switch close, at that time this RC integrator circuit will be grounded. This integrator will grounded. So if you make this S5 close, at that time the comparator grounded through this capacitor. So this have got a path from this capacitor through ground. So before taking the actual real values, S3, S4, S5 switches have to be closed. So after to start the actual reading taking, at that time these S3, S4, S5 switches have to be open to take the real readings. So let us study how this automatic zeroing circuit works. Before taking real measurement, switch S3 is closed for grounding the inputs. Switch S4 is also closed to provide a short RC time to integrator, and switch S5 is closed to before taking real measurement. Switch S3 is closed for grounding the input. Switch S4 is also closed to provide a short RC time to integrator, and switch S5 is closed to connect output of a comparator to capacitor. Then the capacitor is charged to total offset voltage, which is equivalent to zero error. Now switches S3, S4, S5 are open to take the real measurements by considering the offset voltage stored in capacitor. So this is the working of automatic zeroing circuit. So next is automatic polarity indication. The polarity indication is obtained from the information in ADC. In integrating ADC, the polarity is measured at the very end of integration period. Counting the number of clock pulses, the length of the integration period is determined. Polarity flip-flop is set by using the output of integrator, which is stored in memory till next measurement is made. So it is very easy. So automatic polarity indication means, so here the integration period is counted in terms of number of clock pulses, and these counted number of clock pulses are stored in a memory till the next measurement is made. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಪೊಲಾರಿಟಿ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಶನ್ ಒಳಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ, ಸೊ ಇಡೀ ಸಿ ಇಂದ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಹೋಲ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ ಪಲ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ ಪಲ್ಸಸ್ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೆಮರಿ ಒಳಗ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋವರೆಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಪೊಲಾರಿಟಿ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಶನ್. ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್, so this is the DC component. So it is the integrated value. So this integration period is counted as a number of clock pulses. So this is instant polarity measurement. So like this, the automatic polarity indication works. So next is automatic ranging. It is used to obtain reading with optimum resolution in all conditions and to prevent overload and reverse polarity connection. For example, 150 millivolt should be displayed as 150 volt and not as 0.150 volt. If the value to be measured is within a certain limit, more sensitive range is selected, and if higher value is to be measured, the next less sensitive range is selected. So this is the display of automatic ranging. So 199.9 millivolt, 1.99 millivolt. So next, so this is the most significant range. This is the less significant, least sensitive range. So this is the most sensitive range. So like this digit display will displayed in automatic ranging. So let us discuss some MCQ questions. Auto ranging means, options are automatic ranging, fixed ranging, automobile ranging, constant ranging. Obviously, the answer is auto ranging means automatic ranging. Auto ranging refers to obtaining an automatic reading with optimum resolution under all operating conditions. Say for example, 155 millivolt is displayed as 155.0 and not 0.155. That, hence, auto ranging means automatic ranging. Next question is, a 3-digit display DBM with a maximum reading of 1999 indicates, option, increase by a factor, reduction of a factor, no change in a value, depends on the circuit component. Answer is B, reduction by a factor. Actually, the in 3-digit display DBM with maximum reading capability indicates that any reading above the maximum set limit of 199 will be reduced by a factor of 10. So this is under the limit of 199 will be reduced by a factor of 10. Hence, a 3-digit display DBM with a maximum reading of 199 indicates reduction by factor of 10. So next question is, for a value less than 200, the instrument should A, read values less than 200 correctly, read values randomly, automatically switch range, should not respond at all. Answer is automatically switch range. The DBM should automatically switch its range when the display is greater than 199 units, as it is the maximum set limit for achieving higher sensitivity. Hence, for a value less than 200, the instrument should automatically switch the range. The next is ADC counter. So what it will do? attenuates the signal, converts the digital to analog, converts analog to digital, contains information. Answer is ADC counter contains the information. When the count produced by the ADC counter is less than 170, a control pulse is obtained for downranging, whereas the control pulse for uprange is produced once the ADC counter exceeds 199 units. Hence, ADC counter contains the information. Next question is ADC gives polarity indication, true or false? Answer is true. ADC contains information required for polarity indication. The polarity of the signal that is integrated is of almost the important, very important. Hence, ADC gives polarity indication. Yes, it is true. Next question is integration period is obtained by using signal amplitude, counting the pulses, measuring time by differentiating the signal. So, integration period is obtained by counting the pulses, right? So, in polarity indication, you know that the integration period is measured in terms of number of clocks counted by the counter. Hence, by counting the pulses, we obtain the integration period. Polarity measurement is obtained by making use of last count or sum of the last counts. Hence, integration period is obtained by counting the pulse. So, in this session, you studied about automation in digital instruments. So, why automation is needed and automatic zeroing, automatic polarity indication, automatic ranging, and some MCQ questions on this. Thank you.